So here's where we're gonna start. It's the top part of the DJ booth where the gear goes. In this case, it's gonna be two turntables and a mixer right in the middle. And what I've come to find out is that the dimensions that I find online are different from, measuring the unit physically. They measure based on something else. I measure based on, the sides, not necessarily the knobs that are sticking out the sides, but just the main console itself. So just, be wary with that. When I draw this out, you can see all the lines, I compensate about 1/8 of an inch all the way around each piece of gear. That way, when we put them in here, they're not completely snug, but they still have some wiggle room to flex or whatnot. So I'm about to cut this guy, so let's do this. Just so you know, this isn't a video that shows you how to woodwork. There are hundreds of videos online that show you how to do that. This is more or less a video for those that are interested in seeing the process or wanting to attempt to make their own DJ booth. So back to it. Yeah, rough cut the 3 sections off, and then I'm gonna use a flush trim bit using a router to finish it off. So you can see all that's roughed out on this side, and it's nice and clean, super clean, super straight using that router. There's always more than one way to do it, but this is the way I like to do it, and it's pretty quick. Alright, so to prep it up for the router, I use pieces of scrap, and I have seen my lines here where it's the final cut. I use double-sided tape, and then I line this up exactly to the line. So when I write it out, the wheel rides on the surface and it cuts it out completely clean. So I'll do that now, finish it off, we'll go from there. So there you go, completely cut out. Mixer, turntable, other turntable. You got the opening down here for the knobs and stuff like that. So this is the first piece. This setup has an interchangeable top. So the other top was for turntables. This one is for a Newmark controller. Bam. So no two booths are created equal. In this case, Rod wanted a booth where he had an option to choose between his turntables and his controller depending on how he felt or what kind of event he's having, which is why I built him just the 2 tops, not the whole top section itself. The way I'm going to be recording these videos and posting them is based on the sections that I do for each part of the booth. So one video will be how I made the entire top, the other video will be how I made the top foundation, the middle, and the bottom, and so on. And we'll kind of take it from there step by step.